So we picked up our Airstream from its first service and some warranty issues that we had. We'll link that video down below, everything wrong with our Airstream after 1 year. So in this video, we're gonna say what did Airstream address and what did they not address. I did get a price from Airstream of Tampa for their 5 rivet annual service. It's very expensive and they do a few things. I don't know if it's worth the price. So I called Airstream of South Florida, which is in Fort Myers, to get, you know, a reference, right, to compare. One thing to note is Airstream of South Florida in Fort Myers, I think they're called North Trail RV. They did not
answer the phone.
It was hard to get in touch with them, and when I did finally get in touch with them, they were like, "Oh, let me transfer you to a service advisor," and that service advisor was never there. So I always had to leave a message, and supposedly they would call me back. Days would pass, they wouldn't call me back. I called back again, same thing. When I finally did get to someone, they said, "Oh, if we do service it, it'll be until like June, like 2 months to schedule a service." I said, "Fine." And I said, "I just want to know how much it is, right? Because I want to compare." They said, "Oh, we cannot give you a price unless you schedule a date." I said, "Fine, I'll schedule a date." "Okay, someone will get back to you." No one ever got back to me. So it's about 2 weeks of, I had to call again and again. I only got a call back once, and it was to tell me the same thing. "Oh, you want to get a service? You want to get a price? I need to schedule you a service advisor. They'll call you back." So very inefficient, very unresponsive, never gave me I still, to this point, to this day, don't know how much it costs to do annual service at the Airstream of Fort Myers. Still don't know. So
not great customer service.
Yeah.
But at Tampa, the customer service was on point. They did, you know, return calls, answer questions. Even when we were there on site, everyone was very professional and attended to us, and we never really had to wait long at all. There was, you know, great customer service throughout the whole experience with Airstream of Tampa, which is where we bought our Airstream from to begin with.
We want to go ahead and tell you our experience, because I think this will help, you know, potential new Airstream owners. People are still under warranty. But one was a kitchen sink, rust on the kitchen sink. So they fixed it. What I think they did was clean it with Barkeeper's Friend, which is what a lot of the commenters recommended. So thank you for that comment. I'm going to make sure I buy that and have it ready to go. So when this happens again, I don't think it's fixed forever. I think I'm going to have to do that regularly. They actually denied it. See, they say this is not a covered item under warranty. So your kitchen, and they're not giving me a good reason. Like, for example, they're not telling me it's only 1 year covered under warranty, under mowing. They didn't say any of that. They just said, this is not a covered item under warranty. Have you tried to clean it? And the dealer came back saying, yes, we have tried to clean it and it will not come off. And even with that, they said, rust and corrosion is not covered under warranty. It also looks like it can be repaired. So they say cleaning and abuse are customer charges. This was never abused. Luckily, it looks like the dealer did clean it and it did come off.
Well, what we were hearing from you guys in the comments is that a lot of times the water deposits, depending upon the campsite you are, can leave stains on the sink. Also, if there's any water that's left, even for a short amount of time, that can cause rust. So we just need to be more careful. I mean, we are light RV users using this once a month, and we had some rust after 1 year. We
rarely use the sink. The bathroom sink we use a lot, and it's not rusted at all. It looks like the dealer helped us out in this case, even though Airstream Airstream did not cover it under warranty. Item number 2 was a TV bracket spacer. So this spacer right here is a plastic spacer that broke off. It seems like very cheap to fix, right? I just want to make sure I have the right spacer. So this is what Airstream said. TV brackets carry a 1 year warranty. This has expired. So the Airstream is 3 years. This is 1 year. And then like some appliances are 2 years. So it's a mishmash of 1, 2, and 3 year warranties in this entire Airstream. It's not like a typical car where it's bumper to bumper for 3 years. So keep that in mind. If you're going to take anything out of this video, keep in mind that every item in here can have a different warranty.
And another tip is, you don't know when you're going to get an appointment. We were scheduled for our 1 year check-in, but we couldn't get an appointment for months. So we were actually past the deadline. So you kind of have to have things due before that 1 year, knowing that you're not sure when you're getting an appointment nowadays.
Great point. So a huge takeaway, I'll say 2 takeaways from this video. Your 1-year warranty is really like a 10-month warranty, because you're going to need 2-month lead time to get an appointment to get your Airstream into the dealer. So your 1 year turns into 10 months. If anything's wrong with your Airstream, make that appointment right away. That'll be my number one recommendation, my learning from having this Airstream. Number two, items in the Airstream are all different warranty times. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and some aren't covered at all. There was a rivet, like a pointy end, sticking out over here. They have cut that and made it flush, so that was fixed. So that's good. All right, so next item was this fan, the kitchen fan, was slow to open. Usually when I come to the campsite for the first time after a few days of rest, I'll press open and it'll go up like a quarter of the way and it'll get stuck. I would have to close it back down and then open, and then it'll open. Kind of like it needs lubricant or something. That dealer said they were not able to duplicate it because I had just used the Airstream when I dropped it off. It was probably not stored for days or weeks before they tried it. It was only a few days, so it was still working. So they were not able to duplicate it. I will just live with that. So it was not covered. Nothing was done. Comment down below. Is there any lubricant or anything I need to put here on the fan, on the outside of the fan? There might be. Can you comment down below? I would appreciate that. You know, what can I do for the fans to make sure that they have the proper maintenance? All right, next item was the shower door sweep on the bottom, where the sweep had ripped because this door, it looks like it's slanted downward. So when you close it, the right side of the door hits the bottom rail. So when you close the door and open it, sweep just tears and then water drips out because there's no sweep preventing that. So they did cover this under warranty. They did two things. They adjusted the door to make it more even. I don't know how they did that. I don't see any spaces or anything. And they put a new sweep. So we'll keep you updated on this one as well. Hopefully this is a fix that's permanent. So this next item, this is a cosmetic issue. You know, it was not abuse. It was not, you know, wear and tear. This was like this when we purchased the Airstream. We just figured, oh, this is going to be covered under warranty. We'll fix it later. I did want to point this out, and we did look at other flying clouds. So this is a flying cloud issue. We looked at the other flying cloud yesterday at the dealer, and it also had these imperfections. So these are like imperfections, fit and finish, sloppy cabinet doors. So if you look at, for example, it looks like it's glue, maybe just connections and glue. So this one's not that bad. It's kind of connected. You see here, there's more of a gap between this edge and the door. And then over here, it looks like it's just scraped. Like you can see kind of like the laminate wood here. It even goes over here. You know, it's just throughout, right? The one I saw more prevalent is over here on this one. So here, glue and the edges, it just doesn't look that clean. You have some more marks here. So we actually looked at the brand new Airstream yesterday, and we did notice some of this too. So if you're getting a flying cloud, I think 2021 or newer, look at the cabinets, and if you're okay with it, you're okay with it. But if not, you know, maybe point it out. It was not covered under warranty. This is the response from Airstream. Denied, damage is not covered under warranty if not noted on delivery. So, you know, we've had it for 1.5 years. They're saying, oh, you should have said something earlier, right? My thought was, you know, they have warranty. I'm gonna go ahead and call Airstream. I'll keep you updated, see what they say. So they're saying that I just took too long to tell them. I should have told them during delivery. I didn't mention it to the tech that was going over the Airstream. He didn't mention, oh, you should note that if there's a process for that. I didn't know there was a process for that. If I knew, I would have noted it. So I'm gonna go ahead and call Airstream and let them know that, you know, it was just delivered, and I mentioned it. I just didn't officially document it anywhere. But a good lesson learned: when you're getting your delivery of your Airstream, note, document anything that you see that's wrong with it, so that Airstream doesn't give you that answer.
And the door opens. This was a defect, really an improperly installed door handle. Got fixed. So previously, you open the door handle the way that you'd think to open the door, and it would not open. It was sort of backwards. And so they actually fixed it. Initially, they said they weren't going to fix it. They ended up doing that. So we're happy we can open our door without being confused.
All right, the next item was the water heater was giving an error whenever we used it. It would just start giving an error and turn off the heat. We had to turn off the water and turn it back on. Their dealer was not able to replicate that, so it's not covered under warranty, but We haven't really seen the issue in a few months, so we think that issue is not a major issue. And we did get some comments, which were very helpful. I think it has to do with the water pressure. Maybe our water pressure was too low, or a regulator. Maybe we need a new regulator. So that, I think, more of a water regulation issue. So we haven't really seen the issue. We're going to go ahead and put that in the minor bucket, and it could be a water regulation issue. All right, so the other issue was the watermarks on the door. So from the comments, I appreciate all the comments. It looks like that was the major issue. You know, if any issue was major, it would be that. So what they did was they replaced the screw that was rusted. And supposedly there was a gasket somewhere along the door. Maybe it's this gasket on top. They said it was stretched gasket and that they repaired it. So I should not see that water issue again. If I do, I'll make sure to, you know, let Airstream know right away. All right, so the other items were this awning stick where this plastic is completely torn off. You know, we didn't abuse it or anything. It's just, you know, normal wear and tear. We asked Airstream to look at that and see if they could cover it. And also this awning stick, just normal wear and tear, it ripped off. They went ahead and fixed it and remounted it on the frame with the screw. The Velcro pad that goes right there between the propane tanks and the hitch, it had worn and torn off completely. They replaced that.
All right, so that was our experience with our first year warranty at Airstream of Tampa.
Yep. So I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for any updates, right, on any issues I hear back from Airstream on.
Thanks for all your comments. It's been really helpful just hearing from all of you. Great community out there for Airstream. So thanks for commenting and giving us advice and counsel as we go through this journey. We'll see you next time.